that was ugly. But moving on from that, this is a very special episode featuring a very special guest, Andrew B.
Hello.
Say a few words, please.
I'm Andrew. I have a brother and a sister, and mother and father.
We don't need the whole backstory here.
I was
No,
born.
we want the life story.
That's about it.
Okay.
Very exciting, Cam, my co-host.
Hey, what's up, fours?
Very exciting as always. Right, this episode, we're going back to the debate format.
It's toxic.
It's very toxic. We're going to be discussing, is soup a drink? Now, on one side, we have Andrew, who says soup is not a drink. No, soup is a drink, sorry. And Cameron says soup is not a drink. Now,
soup is a food, but I have a proposition that I'm more in the middle.
in the middle. Okay, interesting. Now, how we're going to do this is we're going to have, each side is going to have 3 minutes to have opening statements and to, introduce their topic, and then we're going to have rebuttal. Then we're going to have a summary and closing statement. All right, so you ready? You got
I'll
your
go first.
arguments? All right, go get them.
So soup is like a savory cereal almost because it has a liquid and food is inside the liquid. And with the food inside the broth of the soup, it's considered a food. But when it's just the broth on its own and there's no food left, then it's almost considered a drink, I'd say. Because if you think about it in the way, cereal, when you have like cereal and milk, that's a food. But once you eat all the cereal and just the milk, then you drink the milk because it's a drink. So it's more like I'm in the middle and because of this.
So you're saying soup is a food when you have all of the components, like if you would have the cereal, but once you get rid of all the components, it would just be the broth.
Yeah.
And you would say broth is a drink?
Yes, even though
You
I
would
don't know
say-
people who drink just broth.
Well, I
People
don't.
are loco.
Okay.
Gamer, you want to present your stance?
know for sure for it. To begin with, soup comes in many different forms. For example, the broth Cameron mentioned, definitely a drink. But where it starts iffy is more so like clam chowder and the chunkier soups. So I like to propose that many drinks are composed of both food and liquid per se. So like a smoothie, for example, it's made up of solid parts, and if you take out the solid parts, the drink would not be the same.
Is a smoothie a broth?
But it's a drink.
Smoothie's a drink.
Smoothie's a drink.
Yeah, smoothie's a drink. But it's almost like a broth because it has food, but the food's liquefied because
Smoothie is not a
you
broth.
use like a chicken stock
Broth.
or like a soup broth. But now you're using like
Drink Cameron.
fruit juice, but it's not.
No, I mean like kind of like a smoothie,
You know
Yeah,
smoothies.
I know what a smoothie is. Yeah.
Are you sure?
like
Yeah.
broth.
Well, a broth is like it's made from food and water combined, and a smoothie is made from fruit
It's
and water
not
combined.
really made from fruit.
Like a
It's made
fruit
from
broth.
like a chicken skeleton, the bones.
True.
Put the bones in,
Me all over it.
put some water in. I don't know. I think there's more to it, but it's pretty much just that.
Yeah.
A smoothie is just a fruit broth.
No.
Well, I don't know about that.
Exist. You can mash up banana. It's not. It's just.
You don't just have to have fruit.
Yeah. It's more than just fruit because you add milk to it, right? Or you add like some sort of
You
liquid.
can.
Liquid component.
Sometimes you just add ice or water
Yeah, water.
or juice, which also has water.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. All right, is that your opening statement, gamer?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, so Cam, you want to review anything he has said so far?
Well, I kind of already did because smoothie's a broth.
What?
It's a broth. It's a fruit broth. A smoothie's a fruit broth.
No, it's no way in a fruit broth.
But it has fruit. It has water. It has all the stuff to make it a broth.
No, broth.
Does broth have fruit in it too, Cam?
No, it's a
You
fruit
eat
broth.
chicken noodle
It's not
soup.
a meat broth.
Does it have
It's
some
not a meat
strawberries in
broth.
there?
It's a fruit broth.
No.
I respectfully disagree with you, Cameron.
You
Broth is a liquid component. You can, a
A
smoothie,
smoothie is liquid.
not all the way.
Yes.
chunky parts in it. That's like saying clam chowder.
Chunky smoothie's gross then. Why would you want a chunky smoothie?
You eat the little bits of strawberry, Cam. You want the little bits.
No,
sometimes.
you cut it up all the way. Blend it all the way.
Okay.
Physically impossible, Cameron. I'm sorry.
Well, you have the
You
seed.
can't get everything.
Yeah, you can't get everything.
There's still some chunkiness. There's always going to be the chunk.
Well, if there was no seeds, then it would be a broth.
No,
Seeds though.
I don't know. Because a smoothie is just a bunch of stuff blended up. Broth is the stuff you get when you finish eating the soup. Or you can just buy it plain.
Yeah.
So the
very
milk
different.
after cereal's a broth?
Like chicken broth or like, beef broth or like beef starch or whatever. Like you pour it in soups to make the soup good.
Yes.
That's a broth.
Wait, so then what's soup without a broth?
A drink. Well, no.
No,
Soup's
Like-
a drink, but it's mostly just the other components, right?
it would just be like vegetable pasta.
Vegetable pasta. Yes.
Because hear me out on this one. To make a smoothie, right, you must have all the components into one.
Yes.
Right? And if you take one out, it's no longer that type of smoothie, correct? So when you make a soup, you have the broth and the meat, and they all kind of go into one.
Yeah, that's what makes it a soup.
Exactly. So that's like the smoothie comparison because you have to have all the ingredients into one for the smoothie to still be a smoothie. 'Cause
But it's also like a cereal with the cereal and the milk.
Yes, I think a soup's more, you can compare it better to a cereal than a smoothie. For sure.
True. But you can take the cereal out of the milk and still have cereal and milk, right?
Yeah.
Well,
With a soup or a smoothie.
cereal milk and cereal just on its own are two different things.
Yeah.
I guess.
Cereal milk is its own category.
We are like the next generation of philosophers. Let me tell
Yes, they'll be reading about us soon. Not soon. Maybe 1,000 years. For English, little English homework.
Yeah.
What did they discuss that one fateful day? Is soup a drink? These are the real questions, folks.
Yeah.
The real questions.
We're gonna be
All
on
right.
our way to heaven, and God's gonna be like, "Oh, you guys are the guys who discuss soup."
Yes, the soup
Yeah.
guys, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the soup guys.
We are the soup guys. It's a good group name.
Would your brother be included in this?
Soup guys.
Be here right now.
He's not here. He's reading apparently.
Like, would he be considered a soup guy?
Would he be a soup guy?
Would he? I could ask.
Maybe.
Have him come on the show. Turn on your camera and both be there.
Such a shame he couldn't make it.
He passed away like 2 minutes ago.
That's tough.
Oh,
That's tough.
there he is.
Mm.
Staring at through the window.
He's in the window.
My
They can
house.
go to each other's room.
You've been to my house, right, Everett?
Yes.
Little atrium in the middle.
Oh yeah, the little classroom.
Mm-hmm.
He's in that?
The little concrete dungeon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's in that, and I'm in my room.
Why is he in that? Is he reading in there?
I want video
Uh,
evidence of
Me
this.
and walked away.
I want a video. Turn on your camera. Show
Yeah.
me the
I'd
concrete.
be ridiculed in public.
The
You know,
concrete.
Laugh at me. It's like movies when someone gives a bad performance, they throw like potatoes and popcorn at them. That would be me, Cameron. That's why I don't turn on my face. Because you can
Wow.
have the name, but you can't have the face. No, that's just
Strong words from Gamer.
What happens if you invite your brother in and you turn on your camera and it's both of you?
personal. But we're twins,
Well-
so they can't really.
Then one might think that you're the other, so then you won't get laughed at.
Maybe. But we do not see eye to eye on this matter. So,
That's true. They do disagree.
yeah.
It's almost like Everett and Nathan
About what?
disagreeing on everything,
Not everything.
almost everything.
Well,
If you guys didn't see last episode, you guys should go check that out. We're
of course.
talking about
Card
which
games.
card games and board games are in
A
friendship.
very exciting episode.
Yeah.
Filled with lots of gives, gags, everything in between. All right. Well, now getting back to the argument, we kind of went on a little tangent there about concrete and other stuff. Do you want to any more rebuttals, or you want to go to the closing statement portion?
I say we just go to the closing statement.
All right, Cameron, you want to Want to close it?
Yes. So,
Yes.
all in all, I say that soup is a food, but a broth is more of a drink on its own. So, it's more like a two-layered food. You have the food,
Two-layer.
you have the
Interesting.
drink. So, that's my argument on is soup a drink.
You're comparing soup to pudding then, like layered.
Pudding's not layered.
You haven't had layered pudding before?
Layered pudding. You have to have layered pudding.
Yeah.
What?
Everyone's had like you have like different types of pudding on top of each other.
Yeah. You know the little packets that are the vanilla and the chocolate.
Oh, that's not really layered. Wait, how?
Well, there's
no,
other ways to layer pudding.
Yeah.
that doesn't relate to soup.
Well, you said. What did you say again?
I said it's like two layers of
Two
food.
layers.
You got the food, and then once you eat the food, you got the drink.
So like a cake, like an ice cream cake then. But
Yeah.
you let it melt.
If
Interesting.
you let it melt, the ice cream turned into a soup. Yeah.
Which is a drink.
Which is a drink if it's on its own. So is melted ice cream then a drink?
Yes. Well, it's more of a smoothie. More of a shake. No, it's not a shake. I don't know. That's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Is
future
it?
episode.
So I gotta
Maybe.
get off soon. So my closing statement.
All right, yeah. Close it out.
Soup, you can't have soup without each of the components, and like a smoothie or iced water, they have to be all together. And since it's like fine, it has to be together. So it is a drink. You guys
Well
want to
said.
yourselves?
Well, what do you say? Is soup a drink or is soup not? Is soup layered? Is soup a cereal or is soup a smoothie? These are so many questions that you will need to answer. It is necessary for you to answer.
Yes. Comment down below what you
Please
think.
do. It's very important that you do that.
And then also comment down below ideas you have for future episodes.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Gamer's gone.
Gamer's God. How sad.
Okay. Well, if you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more from the Fighter and Fly Scientific Podcast. And special video from us coming out in the far future, over a month away, is going to be an episode of the Fighter and Fly Historic Podcast.
Historic?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, yes. It's coming out way in the future, actually.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell for that video.
That's going to be super exciting. I think it's more than a month. All right, well, see you guys. Have a good day.
Guys.